Are you even aware that there's an inner child within you that's just wanting your attention? There's an inner child within you just saying, hey, I'm here and I need you. Have you ever realized that sometimes we do things without actually wanting to do them? Or we have bigger goals and we don't manage to stick to the habits? Today, I've understood something massive. I've understood that for so long, I've been controlled by my inner child. That there's a 13-year-old version of me that has been stuck in panic mode. I've gone through so much self-hate and loneliness as a child, being bullied by others, that my younger self just couldn't figure out why this happened, and the only answer I found was that I was responsible for that. And up until today, at 26 years old, I'm still carrying that belief with me. And today is a massive day for me. It's a day to realize why I've been holding back on so many things. Why my emotional eating has been so out of control. Why I'm struggling so much to love myself. Because self-hate has been so familiar for so long. And our brains prefer what's familiar, even if it's not what we desire. I've felt conflicted between two parts of myself. One that wants the best for me and one that wants to move ahead in life. It's my future self. And another part of me that's traumatized and that's panicking all the time. And for some reason, I haven't managed so far to find peace and to get both parts to coexist. So today, I'm going to talk about how to acknowledge your inner child, how to listen to it, how to hear it, and how to heal it. My name is Lara, and my music name is Safi, and I've started this YouTube channel to share my personal development insights as well as my music. I've been traveling the world on cruise ships for the past 3 years and entertaining crowds in a piano bar. And at 17 years old, I moved to London on my own from my small village in France to pursue my dreams. I'm actually sharing in real time what I've learned today about myself, what I've realized, and what has been holding me back for years. I've been stuck in this cycle of emotional eating, and I've been stuck in beliefs and self-hate for so long. And only a couple of days ago, when I did a somatic release breathwork experience, I realized that there was a 13-year-old younger version of myself that was screaming. And this younger part of myself, which is in myself, is panicking a lot of the time, whether I'm on my own or with people. And the only way I have found to self-soothe is to reach for food, even when I'm not hungry. I used to drink a lot of alcohol and go partying. I used to smoke cigarettes. I used to take other drugs. And when I've quit all of these, 2 months ago, I've decided to quit alcohol. I've quit everything. There was no way to escape from my inner child anymore. And only now I understand what I had been running away from. Why do we run away from our inner child? Because it's so uncomfortable. Because the inner child is carrying a lot of trauma or hurtful experiences or even other people's pains. When we're a kid, we don't understand that things happen and that it's not all our fault. And we tend to carry other people's burden on our shoulders. We tend to carry everything and just think, it must be me. So as an adult, it is quite painful to go back to these beliefs, to these emotions, and to these feelings. So what do? We avoid, we self-sabotage, we get addicted to certain things so that we don't have to feel. We don't have to feel the past, we don't have to feel the pain anymore. It's very uncomfortable to feel, I can tell you. I've been feeling a lot today in the past couple of days, and since I've realized that my inner child was just screaming for my attention. We also all have an adult part of ourselves that is very rational and that knows exactly how to move forward. That's very grounded in life. And you'll probably notice that we all have big dreams, big goals, whether it's to get in shape or start a business or have better friendships or find the right partner. But for some reason, we don't get into the habits that would lead us to succeeding because there's a part of us that's trying to prevent us from success. There's a part of us that's trying to protect us from the unfamiliar. And there's a part of us that's just screaming for our attention. There's a part of us that's not healed, and this is our inner child that is suffering. My inner child is saying, I've been alone for all these years. Physically, I wasn't alone, My parents were there. At school, people were there. But emotionally, I was alone because I was the only one going through this self-hate. I'm the only one who has been through it all. And I felt so lonely for so many years. I can't even tell you. And today I listened to my inner child because I could feel it was panicking. And I just paused everything. Usually I wouldn't pause. Usually I would just go for food, or I would go for a walk or call a friend. But today I decided to pause. And I could feel the panic and I didn't know how to deal with it. So I was here, literally on this sofa, and I was holding him. By the way, his name is Bijou. Welcome, Bijou. Welcome to YouTube. And I was here like that with my blanket, like this actually. I was like that for 45 minutes. And I just listened. I said, okay, inner child. Okay, little Lara, I'm ready to listen. What do you have to tell me? And it was screaming. It was yelling. It was panicking. It was so scared. And I didn't know how to deal with it. But I just made that promise to myself a couple of days ago that now I would listen and not run away anymore. So this is the first step. Acknowledge that there's an inner child. There's a younger version of you that's not healed. And it's here, it's within you. And it's suffering. And you, as the adults that you are, you're ignoring it because life is too busy. Because you're being told to be productive and not lazy. Because at the end of the day, if your friend asked you what you did, and you said, oh, I just listened to my inner child, it would seem silly, wouldn't it? Because society's expectations of you are to be a good person, to find the right person and marry them, and to make a lot of money. But there's a part within you that's asking for your attention right now. There's a part that's asking for help. How can you heal your inner child? Just be present. It knows exactly what it's going through, what it's been going through for so many years. And all it wants is your attention, is your adult attention. My inner child is saying, now you know life. Now you know how to be happy in life, and you're still not here for me? Back then, you didn't know how to deal with life, so I was left alone. I was all on my own and suffering on my own, but now you know life. You know how to be happy, and you're not giving me the attention I deserve. I'm crying and you don't care. This is what it's saying. And yeah, to reconnect with your inner child, maybe you need to spend some time alone. That's actually what I've decided to do. There's something inside you that's screaming. And you might not even understand what's happening to you. You want this certain thing, but you're doing the opposite. I wanted to get fit, but I kept going to the kitchen to soothe myself. Now I realize the problem is nothing to deal with food. Has nothing to deal with any of the addictions I had. It's just me. It's just a part of me that I've been ignoring. And is asking for help. So ask yourself, how old is my inner child? How old is this part that's completely broken and that needs you right now? I believe that if you want to move on in life and achieve your biggest dreams, you have to heal first. And you have to pay attention to what hasn't been healed, what hasn't been solved yet. And that's my commitment today, is to listen to my inner child. No matter what I have planned for the day, no matter if I'm alone or with other people, no matter if I just wanted to be productive today. If my inner child is panicking, I'll be here for her. I'll be here for her. And I believe that might be the key to changing the way you talk to yourself, changing your relationship to yourself, and as a result, changing everything else in your life. There were so many things I couldn't understand about myself. Why do I feel this? Why do I want this and I do the opposite? Now I understand. There has been a kid that's been screaming for years and I've been ignoring it. But now it's over. I choose it to be over. And I choose to listen. And sometimes that's what we should do a little bit more. We're such great friends, great partners, great family members, but we're so shit at listening to ourselves. Listen to your inner child. That was my message for today. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to leave a comment below, and I can't wait to hear from you. Thank you and have a wonderful day.